I'm going to go to the big moment first, Ben. You can't play, you knew that, and you get the goal that takes us through. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird feeling. You know what, I didn't know until the break at extra time. Then he'll come up to me and said, Stockport won penalties. So I was a bit like, bit of a kick in the stomach, but I thought, you know what, I'd kind of had a feeling, not a feeling, but prepared myself for it weeks ago in case it happened. Sort of after the tie here when it was a draw. I thought both teams looking like they might make playoffs. So I was ready for whatever scenario. But yeah, the feeling was great, just sending the club to Wembley, but a bit of a kick in the teeth if I can't play, but is what it is.
I'm going to stick with the negative to get it over with. What does it feel like knowing that you've got the team there? Not just you, everybody's got there, and now you can't be part of that.
Yeah, I mean, at the minute I still feel like on a bit of a high. You know, it's a good feeling, that brilliant, one of the best, probably the best I've experienced. But I reckon on the day, or like the couple of days before the build up, the travelling down, the sitting there, not being able to, sitting in Wembley, not being involved, that was when it was sinking. But right now I'm buzzing still. I mean, face probably don't say it, but I'm knackered.
You've had some setbacks, Ben, and you've shown your character, you've shown how good you are, you've shown your quality by coming back, getting this run of games and being a massive part of us getting to this final.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think we spoke about it at Barrow, didn't we, after the Barrow game. Been a nearly swore then. It's been a difficult year. Stop, start. Thought I was getting back fit, injured again. Eventually got in the team. First few I was like I had to dig in to get through to the end of them, but you know, I've enjoyed this run of games. I felt a bit of pressure, you know, coming into them. Thought, you know what, the team's got us in this position. I've come in, Morgs, Corey, all Mel's, all the centre half fronts have done a great job. I've had to come in and like step up and like keep the club in, you know, in the playoffs if it's automatics, and do what I can. But you know, I feel like I've done all right and happy that we've made this day special.
Outsider looking in, it felt like there was a feeling in that dressing room before kick-off today. Would that be fair to say there was?
The minute that whistle went last week, honestly, I can't describe it. We finished that game last week and we knew we would come here and score at least 2. We've had to score 3, but we did it, you know. We went to extra time, made it hard, but I think the minute that whistle went the other day, we got in the dressing room, there was barely a negative moan or mood. Everyone was just like, let's go there, let's go home. I think if we'd have played them back at their place, we even might have done it there. I think it was just that we knew we were better than them and we were going to score goals.
Talk about character, everybody's had to run themselves into the deck, everybody's had to come back from the setback of them scoring in the second half, and we've done it. It's just come together.
Yeah, I mean, them scoring the start of extra time, the second half of extra time, the first minute was it, something like that. You have thoughts going through your head and you think, oh no, like, is it written in the stars? You've seen other playoff games, Knott's coming back, and Chef Wednesday the other night, you think, oh no, is this going to be us? But like you say, just character, pull that to the back of your mind and stick to our original task. And you know, we knew we were good enough to score goals today and make chances. We did it last week, but just didn't convert them. This
group has really believed in itself. You've been with it all the way through the season. They've kept themselves in the top 7 because of this belief that they have.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. Credit to all the lads in there, every single one of the squad, not just the 18 that get put out or the 11 that play, all the staff, all the squad, even the injured lads. Like, everyone's been like called upon at times, you know, been chucked in for a couple of games and then injured, or not been put on the bench when someone's come back, and it is tough that when that happens, and I think everyone's come in and always done well.
On that goal, do your eyes light up when Mox has floated it, and what is the feeling once it hits the back of the net?
Oh, do you know what? It's crazy. Ball come in, I've changed my run, I was going around the back and I was getting no joy. I feel like they overloaded the back and sort of like were blocking your runs, you couldn't get in. So I thought I'm just going to nip through the middle. And the ball was there and I thought, oh no, I'm not getting that, my legs are like cramping. And I just stretched as far as I could, got the slightest touch on it, and I thought, honestly, instantly I thought, that's not going in, there's not enough on it, I've not put it in the corner. If I had a rough idea where the goal was, it was pretty central on it. But I looked and I thought, what's the keeper doing there? He was up against the post and it just trickled in past him. And then, then I was buzzing, ran off. I knew I was going to go that way to the crowd. Turned around and thought, no one's really with me here. Was he offside? So I looked back to check the linesman, see if I was offside. I wasn't. And then I seen a few lads coming over then.
What was it like having them fans backing us the way they did today?
Oh yeah, incredible. I mean, it was that end down there, everywhere was packed out. The noise was excellent, and there's a couple moments when you're looking back at the clock and you think, oh, do you know what I mean? We've got 3 minutes here till he's going to add the extra time, and they give you a bit of a lift, and they just gives you just a 5%, a little spring to just push out or whatever it is. Honestly, it's massive. It helps.
You know Stockport as well as anybody. It's not going to be easy. Can we see this job through?
No, not. It's not going to be easy at all. Like, played them at their place, and I think we were a bit light on numbers that day, and we weren't at it. And then we came here, got off to a bit of a slow start, but then we've really took the game to them. We ended up taking the lead, and it was a tight game in the end, all across the 90 minutes. I think it'll be similar. Heard a couple of interviews like coming into the playoffs, all 4 teams saying all 4 teams are pretty evenly matched, going to be tight games, and I mean it's looked that way, hasn't it? So
it's a Wembley weekend. It's great for the fans, great for the club. It's what you lot have all worked for.
Yeah, it's special. I think as a player, you might never get the chance to go. I mean, this is my first opportunity to go. I mean, it's fell the way it has. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, fans, young kids on the pitch at the end, and they might have never been to Wembley before or get the chance to in the next 20 years, and might not be able to go then for circumstances or whatever. So it'll be an amazing day for the club, everyone travelling down. Be exciting.
Ben, super. Well done. Thank you.